Gotta turn your nose wheel steering on.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, which I would assume I would have bound the same way I have it in the Hornet.
It's your missile step button. Because on the actual Viper, it's the little Peter Pointer button above the trigger on the right side of the stick, but you have the 1600M or whatever, or FCS, so it's a little bit different. And don't forget to turn your hard points on too. The hot started jets, they have to be turned on.
Sorry, what does that mean, turn my hard points on?
Next to the stick, you'll see 2 switches turned off. Right next to where it says
that
sensor
left hard
power.
point and right hard point.
Yep, and you gotta turn those on. There's also another one. It's the third one from the left in the middle row there. It says DED data. Turn that one top.
I love your confidence that I'm gonna like survive flying this thing long enough to actually need to use my weapons and shit.
That's good to have.
I'm just gonna be like, gotta go fast, and then hit the ground. Fuck, I just love not having that canopy brace. Like, even though the visibility in the Hornet is pretty good, like, man, the fucking F-16, it's just so sweet.
It's so nice. It's really hard to go back. And just the responsiveness in the airplane. Where are you going?
I'm following you.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I don't even know where are we? Aldafra? Fuck, I don't know where the runway is.
Yeah, I think we're at Aldafra.
Well, anything's a runway if you're brave enough.
We probably have enough room. Oh, maybe not loaded like this.
Yeah, I took a center tank. I'm probably pretty heavy.
Yeah, I did too. I have 10 cluster bombs, so.
Oh, fuck, I think I have 2.
I wanted to drop lots of big boom booms.
That mission we flew on Saturday, I was realizing afterwards when I was making the targets, and it was like a whole pile of like tents and trucks and infantry and stuff like that, like a whole bunch of soft stuff. I was thinking the whole way there during the ferry, I was like, fuck, I should have brought cluster bombs.
Oh, that would have been good to know.
But Bambi
so
had said he
disappointed
wanted
I
to
didn't see
use CCIP, so I made a whole bunch of soft targets close together just to sort of kind of make it easy in that regard.
Cluster bombs would have been fun.
The brakes on this thing aren't as beefy as the Hornets.
Oh, the brakes are horrible on these things.
Yeah, I don't know if it's part of the the carrier heritage, but I feel like the Hornet's got pretty good stopping power.
Yeah, these don't. The early A models apparently came with a chute.
That's part of the reason I want to get the MiG-21 is just for landing it.
The rocket pods for the short takeoffs are pretty fun too. Not to mention the nuclear bomb. So where is the targets anyways?
Your fucking wings look hilarious right now.
Oh, is how many bombs I
Yeah,
have?
like you've got like a fucking, I don't know, like a Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote loadout or something.
Oh yeah, 10 cluster bombs.
Do you turn off nose wheel steering for takeoff?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, okay, that's probably procedure.
At least for multiple ship launches. And steer point 3 is where the targets are.
Okay.
You know how to switch the steer points, right?
I think I figured it out when I was trying to set my radios. It's the button right below the UFC number pad. The like up down thing.
The up down under the 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was trying to turn down my volume while I was listening to Christmas music, and I was pressing buttons, and I noticed that incrementing something on my my one DED, I guess.
That'll do it.
All right, well, go ahead and lead the way. I'll fly wing off you.
Alrighty, spooling up. Ooh, you can tell I got weight. I'm not rolling. Even loaded, you can hit almost 400 knots at the end of the runway. You can't do this on a Hornet. At least not at this angle.
Yeah, in the Hornet loaded, you know, usually in burner, maybe a 20-degree climb.
Turn it over to steer point 3. I went a little aggressive on the climb. But hey, I'm already at 11,000 feet.
Now, I don't see any symbology on my heading tape or anything like that telling me where I'm supposed to be going. I do see a little, like, diamond with an X through it, though, over in that direction.
Do you see a little, like, circle with a line coming off?
Oh, yeah, I do, yeah.
That's your tadpole. That's where you're heading your steer point heading is. Well, hello there.
Guess I don't need to cut you right off.
That looked pretty cool, though. Does handle so nice, though.
Because I'm lazy, I've always kind of thought that like my ideal flight simulator controls, like for any aircraft, would be the short throw side stick, like the super sensitive small range stick. If you had like a high quality F-16 stick.
Ooh, yeah.
The other thing, just for like the human interface of a video game flight simulator, would be a side stick setup would mean you'd have lots of room in front of you for like a keyboard and mouse.
Yep. Actually, the way I have mine on my desk is set up side stick style. But I also have the desk space to do it. I just find it sits comfier on the hand. Oh, targets are right below us. Like literally right below us.
Yeah, I just saw the steer cue flip.
Yep. It's such an easy plane to fly, though. Alright, well, I'm gonna break left and drop some bombs. Don't forget to turn your master arm on.
Altitude. Altitude.
Oh, I didn't have any come off the rails. I wonder if I was too low. Because I know in the A10 it won't let you drop cluster bombs if you're too low.
Alright, how do I, like, arm a weapon or, like, pick a weapon? I'm going through my screens. I thought it would have been in the SMS page.
Just push A to G. And it should be set up on your cluster bombs already.
A to G where?
On the UFC panel.
Oh, look at that. Now I got a fucking ball and chain. And
Oh, there we go. I heard it come off the rail.
Oh, there we go. I can just press that button again to get back into nav mode.
Yep.
And I don't need to do any like cluster dispersion altitude or anything like that. No, I see some fucking fire. Oh, I see lots of fire.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck, that is sweet.
That was 4, I believe. Yeah, that was 4.
Alright, well I'm just ripping along at level at 6,000 and I'm going to drop 1.
Just remember to hold the pickle button like you do in Hornet. That was pretty cool. And there is a little bit of wind, so... Oh, I see you rolling in.
Oh, didn't drop. So even in like CCIP mode, do I need to hold the weapon release and then
Yes.
put it over the target mark?
Yep.
Okay, because it did. I did get like a flash, like my symbology on the HUD flashed, but I didn't drop anything.
Yeah, it'll flash and then you'll hear it come off the rail.
All right, I'll press it a little earlier this time.
Yeah, you basically hold it down. And the HUD will flash like it dropped and you'll hear it. Oh, there we go, so there's some more dead. Oh, that is awesome. It's like watching a bunch of tiny firecrackers going off. Hey, you
I
got
hit
one.
something.
Ooh, you hit the anti-aircraft truck. I still got shit getting fucking blown up.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
And unlike the
Pull
Hornet,
up.
this thing likes to go fast. It even turns better when you're fast. Just drop 2 more. Holy shit, that was only 2 of them.
Altitude. Altitude.
You back up 26,000 feet.
Yeah, I went straight vertical just to see how far I could climb.
Pull up. Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Oh, did you go back down?
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Figured out how to switch to my gun.
Well, you can always just go to dogfight mode. It basically gives you both guns and sidewinders.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
What? I didn't get any hits there?
On who, me?
No, on some trucks.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go around and make another pass from the north to the south so I can hopefully just fire hose a whole bunch of them in one pass.
Gotcha.
When I first switched to the gun and it said 51 gun, I assume that means I had 510 rounds.
Yep.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up.
You crash.
I crashed. I thought I was going to take a truck with me, but I think I crashed just before one of them.
I want to check the hog cockpits out.
Yeah, that's a good call. because I don't use the F-16 or the Hog very often, it's always a huge boondoggle for me to try to remember which of the hats on my throttle I have bound to which, like TMS and DMS and stuff like that.
The easiest way I've found to remember is there's a lot of similarities between the A10 and the F-16.
Oh, that's what I mean. I try to have when I first got the F-16, I tried to, I was flipping back and forth between my configs for the A10 just to make sure I set it up the same. But because I don't fly either of them regularly, like I don't remember which one I have set to be like DMS and which one is TMS and which one is sensor select or whatever. Because I'm using hats with my thumb on my throttle for all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't spend that much time in the A10 to know if it looked crappy before, but just looking around, all the gauges and the switches and stuff, it all looks about nice, comparable to like the F-18 right now. It all looks shiny and new. It doesn't have like the weathering and wearing like the F-14 does.
Who needs an overhead brake when you can do an overhead loop? It is definitely very easy to do when you only have 1,700 pounds of fuel. This thing lands so easy though.
Every time I've landed it, I feel like I've landed it okay, and then I go to taxi off the runway when I'm going still a little bit too fast and I end up rolling it on the ground.
Ooh, that looks good. Wow, this looks really good. Although I don't like that big yellow ejection handle there now. Ooh, even the lighting has a softer glow too. The ground save's a little easier to get to.
I was just frantically Googling how to do that.
Yeah, it's fun to do.
Fort 1-1. Clear to taxi to runway 31. Path 2.
This thing probably flies pretty well if it's empty.
It does. It'll hit like 360, 380 knots. You could easily take off. Maybe before the bunkers, but don't quote me on that.
Request rearming. Copy.
So do you see like the little dirt kick up
Oh,
when I do that?
absolutely. I'm like, fuck, I should roll forward like another 20 feet. Yeah, fuck it, let's see what happens here.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's not working.
You're not out of ammo, are you?
It shouldn't be. There we go.
I am. I've got a master caution.
Well, that took care of it.
Alright, I'm gonna pull all my fire extinguisher levers.
Yeah, there's nothing left. Oh, SL mod's not be happy with me.
Ah, fuck, I wish there were some hot start A10s.
Oh, apparently you have to type forgive into chat. Otherwise I'm gonna get kicked.
You have 30 seconds to comply.
Right?
Fucking Robocop. Alright, I'm just gonna let this thing auto start one more time, and then I'm gonna just take off and do a quick pattern, and then I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, no problem. Oh.
Call 3-1. Cleared for startup.
Ooh, hello, Huey. Oh, shit.
At 4 meters per second.
Oh, and you're like already in the air?
Because my thing's backwards.
Yeah. Oh.
My controls aren't bound properly.
Call 3-1. Cleared a taxi to runway 31. Pass 2.
Do we have Gazelle? No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
There's some Black Shark slots, though.
We do have 251s though. Whoa! And apparently I had my throttle full. And I have nothing bound.
Alright, I'm coming in for landing.
East to west, or
East to west, yes.
this thing turns pretty good.
Yeah, I'm in a Spitfire right now, and I wish I didn't like the history and stuff of the Spitfire so much, because in DCS I like flying the Mustang way better. Oh, that could have gone better.
I didn't even see you land.
Oh, I hit a power pole
Oh, there you go.
on like on short final.
I mean, this is a fun little airplane to just kind of cruise. Hope I can land this thing. Where's the speed brake?
Oh, I don't have trim bound in the Mustang.
Oh, don't feel bad, I don't either.
I had it bound in the Spitfire, which is nice. This Spitfire is almost uncontrollable if you're not trimming constantly. The Mustang is actually not terrible.
Yeah. I don't even know what the landing speed is. I guess if I'm not falling out of the sky, it's correct.
Also, I just borked my engine, so I'm going to try and glide her in here. On the taxiway, of course.
Oh, of course. Oops. Oh, I broke the landing gear. But hey, I'm on the ground.
Hey, me too. Didn't die. Totally wrecked my plane, although it was wrecked before I even was coming in.
Oh, I heard that. Did I crash or did you shoot me down?
You crashed.
Yeah, I was on the F-10 now.
I had you for a second and then lost you. I was going to try to shoot you down.
Yeah, I saw where you were, so. I wasn't about to let you shoot me down.
Alright, gonna try and land this thing.
Oh no! I almost caught you on the runway.
And then I was landed. I mean, it wasn't great, but landed without destroying my plane, and then.
Hit the brakes too hard and broke.
Well, yeah. I remembered to not hit the brakes, and I was just like I was applying a little bit of back pressure on the stick, keeping the nose up, and just rolling out. And then I was looking over my shoulder to see where you went, and then I just like tapped the brakes, and it was all over.